Vanakkam. Welcome to the series of discussions on supply chain management. In this session, we will discuss what is vendor managed inventory. So before going to vendor managed inventory, let us understand how the materials are supplied through traditional supply chain model. A buyer will evaluate what is the available inventory, and then he will identify what is the need of the inventory, mean the quantity, timing, etc. they will find. Accordingly, they will release the purchase order to the suppliers. On receiving the purchase orders, suppliers will supply the materials and also they will raise the invoice. This is the regular and traditional supply chain model in which the transaction is happening between the buyer and supplier. So what's happening in vendor managed inventory? In vendor managed inventory, so the inventory is lying at the buyer place. This stock will be evaluated by the supplier to understand how much is the stock and how much inventory is required based on the agreement had which is established between the buyer and supplier. So based on this, he will supply the materials and also raise the invoice. There is no need of raising the purchase order in this case. This is a vendor managed inventory. When you talk about vendor managed inventory, it has to get succeed means there should be some key factors. At the same time, there are some challenges. So what are the key success factors? The scope and the expectations should be set clearly, what is to be done and what is the timing or what is the stock inventory level, how it has to be filled. Those things have to be discussed. And then what is the mode of information exchange, how the information will be exchanged, right? And what kind of access will be given, those things have to be clearly established. And if there is any issue, there should be some escalation matrix, because if for sure any business there will be issue and that should be resolved productively, so there should be escalation matrix. And there should be periodic performance review. Any business process has to be performed, there has to be evaluated, and the performance has to be analyzed and evaluated continuously. So there should be a periodic performance review. And the collaboration should be win-win approach. There shouldn't be win-lose or lose-win situation. It should be always a win-win approach. These are the key success factors. What are the challenges? Of course, it's a visibility and the communication channels. What kind of data will be exchanged? What kind of information will be shared? How the access of details will be given? What is the trust between these partners when they share the information? All these things, these are all challenges. So there should be very strong relationship to achieve this vendor managed inventory. So what are the benefits of vendor managed inventory? So the benefits are it reduce and eliminate the stock out at buyer stage, and it improves the working capital, and it reduces the uncertainty in the stock whether it is available or not, because there is a clear information available to supplier, so he keeps supplying the materials. No need to monitor the stock, and so the resources who are there to do this job can be used for some other activities. From the supplier side, they have a good visibility of what the buyer is consuming the material, what is the stock available, etc. And since they know what is the material available, because they know what is the stock to be supplied, so they can plan them in advance so that productivity can be improved. And there is a steady and predictable flow of business between the supplier and business, which increases the business for the supplier, because he knows what is to be supplied and follow what is the agreement, so that the partnership will be very good and the strong relationship will be evolved between supplier and buyer. Vendor management inventory improves the material flow and the information flow, and it helps the both buyer and suppliers to improve their efficiency and effectiveness. How it improves the efficiency and effectiveness for the seller? Because he is getting a constant business, and because he knows what is to be done well in advance, he can improve his productivity. For buyer, his working capital is reduced, his inventory is maintained, his customer service is improved. There are many other aspects. And also the VMA has evolved next level, like collaborative replenishment. That is also there. And similar to this, there is another approach called the customer consignment stock model. So these things we will discuss in the further sessions. So what is collaborative replenishment, or what is the consignment stock model? Those things we'll discuss in further sessions. I will continue the other topics which I come across, like this, the VMI and other things which I come across. But if you have any specific topic which has to be addressed or which has to be discussed through our channel, please let me know through training@vgrowin.com. So I will discuss them through this the our channel. Also, please give your feedback to improve the discussions, topics, and contents. And also visit our website www.vgrowin.com to know about our services. Thank you for your time. See you in the next session. Bye.